Hey guys, back with home workouts. So you may remember me from our first lockdown, COVID part 1, home workouts during the swine flu, foot and mouth, Spanish flu, and I was also here during the Great Bull Run of 67. Okay, so we're going to get back into our home workouts. So mobility work that we're going to do today is our quad stretch, external rotations, and dog up, dog down. Okay, so quad stretch, if you have something to hold on to, or if you need that balance or support, then do that, even if it's just holding on to the edge of the couch or whatever it might be. So it's just coming down, half kneeling position, okay, reaching from the leg behind, pulling your heel in towards your bum, ribcage down, tucking your pelvis under, squeezing your glutes, and then just leaning right forward into getting a nice big stretch all down the front of the quad. Okay, if you need to, you can put your foot up or your knee up onto a chair or bench or whatever you might have, and it just makes it that little bit easier to reach around and grab the foot. So quad stretch, it is 30 seconds on each side with that. Then you're going to do external rotations. If you have a dumbbell that's particularly heavy, and you obviously find these really difficult, okay, you can just external rotations. The weight doesn't have to be heavy, so you can just grab any sort of household object at all. Even just fill up a water bottle or something, you know what I mean, just to do them. And if you have a band there, either you can just mount the band, or have the band in that direction, and you're just going to open and close that way. Other than that, we're just going to do them like we would in class. Okay, so tucking your heel in towards your bum, elbow resting on top. So taking a dumbbell, got some cobwebs on it. Okay, so taking our dumbbell, driving our elbow in. Okay, remember we're trying to isolate the movement in the shoulder joint all the way down and back up. Remember, we don't have to be excessively going that way, keeping your wrist in a strong position so we're not flicking the wrist up and down. Okay, all the way down, nice and controlled, and back up. So, okay, so you'll do 8 to each side. Then you're just going to finish your warm up with a dog up, dog down. Okay, so remember, we want to make sure that we're doing these in nice controlled positions all the time. Okay, so getting our hands resting, driving your bum and hips up into the air, heels towards the floor, hands directly underneath, and keeping that head tucked in between your arms. We'll hold in that position for like 5 or 6 seconds, then just coming down, all the way right up again, driving those hands into the floor, keeping your chin up, chest is up. Okay, again 5 or 6 seconds, and then alternating back between dog up, dog down. Okay, you're going to do that 5 or 6 times. Okay, from there into our Metcon. Okay, so it is 6 rounds per time. You're going to do 20 lunges, whatever variation we were able to do. You'll do 10 ground to overhead, again whatever variation we're able to do, and we're going to do 20 Russian twists. Okay, so to RX Plus it on the app, just because I know everybody's obviously got different bits of equipment and things like that. To RX Plus, okay, we are going to do overhead walking lunges or front rack, depending on the weight. Okay, so if you just have a weight, if you took maybe home a kettlebell, if that's, let's say, what you got, okay, and it's just a little bit excessive, that particular kettlebell, to hold overhead, then that's fine. You can hold it in a front rack position either. Okay, so for overhead, if you're using a dumbbell or a single dumbbell, okay, it will be pushing up overhead, stepping out, knee touch. Okay, and we're going to try and do them walking if we can. If you don't have the space to do them walking, it will be down, touch, step back, touch, step back. Again, single arm will be the same, all the way up, exact same thing. If you have a plate, okay, so I don't have a plate here, but if you have a plate, just holding at the ends like we normally would as well, out, knee touch, step back. Okay, so you will do 20 of those. Okay, if you have to, you can do them front rack. Okay, so front rack position will be just holding our dumbbell, okay, as like so. So down, okay, holding there. Or if you have a kettlebell, okay, we get our kettlebell. The best way to get a kettlebell up is swing, pull in, and we'll hold in that position. Okay, so down, touch. If you find any of these too difficult, overhead, front rack, okay, you can just switch to holding your weights at your side, or if you have to do them body weight, then do them body weight. That's perfectly fine. Is that okay? So there's just 20 walking lunges, ideally, overhead if we can, front rack if we can. If not, go dumbbells at your side, or just body weight. Is that alright? Once you've that done, it is 10 ground to overhead. Okay, so again, with these, if you have a plate, that's going to be pretty much exactly like we do in the gym. Okay, you'll take your plate, thumbs out in front. But remember, it is chest up, okay, eyes looking forward, and a slightly wider stance. So don't be at home, please, doing your ground to overheads, doing them like this, okay, with a big rounded back. Chest is up, plate touches, I'm driving my hips back to my chest and pushing up overhead. Should be able to do the same thing, okay, with a kettlebell. So I will hold it like that, my thumbs out in front, okay, bring to my chest and push all the way up overhead. Head is true, chest is true. Okay, back down, touch, up and push through. Should be able to do it again, same thing with a dumbbell, holding, down, touch and up. Is that okay? So all the options should be available there for everybody. And then last, that's 10 of those, and last thing is 20 Russian twists. So again with a Russian twist, we're sitting down. Again, if you took home a weight that is just too heavy for you to do Russian twists, again, you should be able to just find any sort of a household object to be able to do them with. Okay? Or if you really have to, you can just do them body weight. And then if you are doing the body weight, just try and get your feet up. So we can just go really controlled from side to side. Other than that, if you're taking your weight, down, touch, or with our kettlebell, same as we'd always do, or with plate, or ball, whatever it might be. Is that okay? So, it is 20 Russian twists, 10 to each side. So it is 6 rounds for time, 20 walking lunges, 10 ground to overhead, 20 Russian twists. Okay, so 6 rounds for time on that. Also, don't forget that we are doing our running kind of workshop, whatever way you want to call it. Okay, so again, we have our 3K, 4K, 5K, 10K and run for distance that is on the app as well. So we're looking to get out 3 times a week if at all possible, doing the same distance all across week 1 for 3 times, and then we'll move into some intervals next week. Is that okay? Super stuff, guys.